The Dow traded above the 50-day moving average today, indicating the 50-day moving average was not going to act as resistance anymore. Notice how it's been following the T-line and moving up steadily. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to take off. It might be waiting for the T-line, or could be waiting for the T-line to come back up, so there's a good probability that if they open it lower, they're going to come back and test the T-line. A good probability, if they open it higher, you want to buy immediately, because that tells you the 50 did not act as resistance. The NASDAQ, which had been selling off while the Dow has been moving up, also held up today and closed back up above the T-line. It's got the possibility of doing a J-hook pattern. But tomorrow's open will be very instructive as far as which way the investor sentiment is going to go. A lower open on the NASDAQ would tell us that it's staying in this downtrend for a while, and that maybe the Dow is going to stop at the 50 and start backing off. With the lack of any severe bearish sentiment in the market, it's allowing our patterns to work. We recommended ANR a few days ago, and it's moving up nicely. Had a 10% move today. The fact that it's in a fry pan bottom and breaking out tells us it's still going to be moving in the direction of what the fry pan bottom is indicating, versus worrying about which direction the market is going. Other than the fact that there's no severe change of investor sentiment in the market overall, that allows these type of stock patterns to move up dramatically. WLT is another recommendation from the last few days. Notice how the fry pan bottom bottomed out with a series of dojis and started back up. This one could potentially get up to the 200-day moving average. Notice the gap up to the 50. Now the 50 is not acting as resistance. Tells us there's still a lot of force behind this one. And ANTH, we recommended as it was coming out of this little fry pan bottom, rounding bottom, staying up above the T-line, has had some good days over the last few days. So this is still an example of the fact that you can identify these rounding bottoms or fry pan bottoms makes for a high probability that there's going to be a breakout to the upside. At worst, it doesn't happen, but at best, if it doesn't happen, it probably still trades relatively flat when the rest of the market might be selling off. That'll be it. We'll see you in the chat rooms.